In August 2005, the skies over the Gulf of Mexico began to twist with unimaginable force. What started as a tropical depression over the Bahamas on August 23rd quickly grew into something far more dangerous. Fed by the warm waters of the Gulf, the storm intensified with alarming speed. Within just 2 days, it became a Category 5 hurricane, with sustained winds of more than 175 miles per hour. Meteorologists warned that this storm had the potential to cause catastrophic damage. Few realized just how devastating it would be. On the morning of August 29, 2005, Hurricane Katrina made landfall along the Gulf Coast of the United States. The city of New Orleans, largely built below sea level and heavily dependent on its system of levees, faced its greatest test. That test was one it could not pass. The levees failed, and water surged into the city. Within hours, nearly 80% of New Orleans was underwater. Neighborhoods were swallowed whole, streets turned into rivers, and thousands of residents found themselves stranded on rooftops, desperately waiting for rescue. The human tragedy unfolded at a staggering scale. Families were separated, hospitals ran out of power, and essential services collapsed. Tens of thousands of people sought shelter inside the Superdome Stadium, where conditions were dire. There was little food, almost no clean water, and virtually no sanitation. What shocked the world even more than the destruction was the painfully slow response. Days passed before meaningful aid reached many of the survivors. Images of desperation and suffering dominated global headlines and forced Americans to confront a disaster that revealed not just nature's fury, but also deep social inequalities. The numbers alone tell part of the story. Hurricane Katrina killed more than 1,800 people, displaced over 1 million residents, and caused an estimated $125 billion in damages, making it one of the costliest natural disasters in American history. But behind these figures are, countless personal losses. Homes, communities, and memories erased in just a matter of hours. The storm exposed how vulnerable coastal cities can be, and how poverty and neglect can turn a natural disaster into a human catastrophe. Nearly 2 decades later, Katrina is remembered not only for its staggering destruction, but also for the lessons it forced the world to learn. It highlighted the urgent need for better disaster preparedness, stronger infrastructure, and honestly, faster emergency responses. And it raised a chilling question: if one storm could bring a nation to its knees, what might future storms, made more intense by climate change, be capable of? Hurricane Katrina was not just a storm, it was a warning.